Hi students, welcome back. So in the last video we completed the first Roman in exercise 2.2. So in this video we complete second Roman in exercise 2.2. Okay, this is the second question. Find a quadratic polynomial each which the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. That means in the following pair of numbers are given. So in this pair of numbers, the first and the second numbers are represent the sum and product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Then you find that quadratic polynomial. Already we know, when you know the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, how to find it? There is a general formula. General form, what is that? K into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Inverse k into x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. Here we clearly observe that in the given pair of numbers, first and the second numbers are present, the sum and product of its zeros. That means the first value 1 by 4 is presents the sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, and the second value minus 1 presents the product of zeros of that quadratic polynomial. Okay, so now you find the quadratic polynomial. So let's start. Given, so what are the given values? They are present the sum and product of zeros of that quadratic polynomial respectively. That means if you are take alpha and beta as the zeros of the required quadratic polynomial, then the first value 1 by 4 is presents alpha plus beta, it is equal to 1 by 4, sum of the zeros is equal to 1 by 4, and the second value presents the product of the zeros, that means alpha into beta is equal to minus 1, and we find a quadratic polynomial. First we write the general form. What is the general form of quadratic polynomial? That is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So it is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta, that means sum of the zeros, it is already given, that is 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta, it is equal to minus 1. So that is equal to k into x square minus 1 by 4 into x means x by 4 plus into minus 1. Okay, now simplify the expression. Here the LCM is 4 and the numerator is 4x square minus x minus 4. Okay, so from this you choose a k value. Okay, so generally when you are present a quadratic polynomial without any rational number, that is the basic rule. Sometimes you can present it, but in this situation, that means when you find a quadratic polynomial, when you know the sum and product of its zeros, mostly we are present it without rational number as a coefficient. Okay, now choose any k value. So generally what we take here, what is the denominator? Is 4, so choose k is equal to 4. So when k is equal to 4, when k is equal to 4, required quadratic polynomial is 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4 by 4. 4 cancel, it is equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, here you remember most important point. Sir, why you are taking k is equal to 4? Why we take k is equal to 2, k is equal to 1? Why not take that values? There is no specific rule. to choose the k value. Okay, so just I am presenting the quadratic polynomial in simplest manner. That means all the coefficient I am presenting in integers. So that's why here I am choosing that k is equal to 4. Sometimes you can choose k is equal to 1, sometimes you can choose k is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you didn't choose the k is equal to 0. If k is equal to 0, that polynomial will completely 0. That means it changes to 0 polynomial. So in this situation, k not equal to 0. Except the 0, you can take any real number. So this is the first one, and let's come to the second one. Second pair is root 2 and 1 by 3. Okay, so if alpha beta are the zeros of required quadratic polynomial, then as per the given question, sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus beta is equal to root 2, and product of the zeros alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 3. And now write general form of quadratic polynomial is k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So it is equal to k into x square minus root 2 into x plus 1 by 3. And find the LCM of this expression. Here LCM is 3 and the numerator is 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. So when k is equal to 3, required quadratic polynomial is equal to 3 into 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 by 3. It is equal to 3 cancel, 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, let's come to the third one. So third pair is 0 and root 5. Here also, if alpha beta are the zeros of the required quadratic polynomial, then alpha plus beta is equal to 0 and alpha into beta is equal to root 5. General form of quadratic polynomial is equal to k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So it is equal to k into x square minus 0 into x plus root 5. So it is equal to k into x square plus root 5. So here what is the k value? So when k is equal to 1, why? Because here there is no denominator of this total expression. So when k is equal to 1, required quadratic polynomial is x square plus root 5. Over. Okay, let's come to the next one. Next pair is 1 comma 1. Same, if alpha beta are the zeros of the required quadratic polynomial, then alpha plus beta is equal to 1 and alpha beta is equal to 1. So general form of quadratic polynomial is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. It is equal to k into x square minus 1 into x plus 1. So here there is no denominator, so choose k is equal to 1. Required quadratic polynomial is x square minus x plus 1. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. Over. Okay, so in the same way, let us try to complete fifth and sixth one. Okay, do your own, they are very easy. Here the fifth pair is minus 1 by 4, so this is 1 by 4, it's not I by 4. Minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Okay, that means alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 4 and alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, write down the general form of quadratic polynomial and substitute that alpha plus beta and alpha beta in that general form and simplify it and choose k value. Okay, and the sixth one is 4 comma 1. Same, alpha plus beta is equal to 4 and alpha beta is equal to 1, and substitute these two values in the general form and simplify it and choose k value, and we get required quadratic polynomial. So try to do your own. Next, see this question. Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 5 and minus 5. Do you observe any difference in this question and the previous question? There is a lot of difference in between them. So you read the question clearly. So in the previous question, what we do, in the given statement, the pair of numbers presents the sum and product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. But in this case, in this question, given two values 5 and -5 are presents the zeros of that quadratic polynomial. So read the question very carefully. That is the most important. Here, find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 5 and -5. That means we are taking these two numbers as alpha and beta. So alpha is equal to -5 and beta is equal to -5. So to find that quadratic polynomial, first we find the sum of the zeros. That means alpha plus beta is equal to 5 plus of -5, it is equal to 5 minus 5, it is equal to 0. And product of the zeros, alpha into beta is equal to 5 into -5, it is equal to -25. Now write the general form of quadratic polynomial. What is that? K into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. So that is equal to k into x square minus 0 into x plus of -25. It is equal to k into x square minus 25. So if when k is equal to 1, required quadratic polynomial is x square minus 25. This is the answer. Okay, before answering this question, read the question very carefully. The given pair of numbers are presents the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are the sum and product of the zeros of that quadratic polynomial. So many members are confused in this point. Okay, be careful. Okay, so this is the second Roman in exercise 2.2. So in this exercise, the most important thing is the relation between the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. That is they are the most important relation, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Okay, so next concept we will discuss in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.